Here's a pillow. My name's Noli and I like to read. And if you are someone like me, when you found out that there was sports romance books, you're like, fantastic, give me 10,000 of them. Only to quickly discover that they're pretty much, for the most part, 50% spice. For the most part, okay? And a lot of people love that. Okay, personally, that's not what I go for in my books. And so I set out on the journey to discover no spice sports romance book recommendations. So that is what this video is, because I thought, hey, there's probably some other people that are looking for those too. I'll make it a lot easier for you. Here are some of the ones that I've read and a few that I haven't yet and really enjoyed and would recommend to you. Let's get right into it. Okay, to start, I think we should start with one of the most popular sports romance book categories, which is hockey. Okay, there are so many hockey romances, it's actually crazy. It's actually so crazy. Who would have thought? But to get started, I have one that I've talked about before on my channel, but this is Just Don't Follow by Emma St. Clair. It's so perfect for fall, okay? It's so good. It's the first book in an interconnected standalone series, but not all of the books in this series are following hockey players. I think there's only either like one other or two other of the books in this series that are following hockey players, I believe, but this is one of them. This is a brother's best friend hockey romance with forced proximity. So basically in this book you are following Parker and Logan, and growing up Logan was best friends with Parker's brother, and she always had this like massive crush on him, of course, and then he just kind of like moved away, ghosted them, broke her little heart and stuff. But now he is joining on to the team where she's the social media manager for. So he gets there and he discovers, hey, wait, I didn't read my contract fully through. I have to make all these TikToks, all these social media posts, stuff like that, be with this social media manager all the time, and that's not what I signed up for. And then Parker's like, actually, yeah, that's literally what you signed up for. Here's the contract, let me show you, and stuff. And so they're just kind of spending a lot of time together in that, and he's remembering her, and it's like, hey, wait, you're a lot cuter than I remember when you were a teenager, and stuff like that. So that's what's happening in this book. Would totally recommend it. Then next up I have one that I have not technically read yet, but I have heard so many good things about it, and I keep seeing it, and it's definitely on my radar to get to so soon, and that is called Desire or Defense. This is by Leah Brunner, and this is a slow burn hockey romance with Grumpy X Sunshine. It is also a dislike to lovers, and I've been told to check trigger warnings. I don't know super much about this book. I don't know a lot about this book, but it is the first book in an interconnected standalone series, and I think there's 3 books in this series. So if you end up really liking her like writing and these characters and stuff like that, you can immediately just go in to the next 2 books in the series. And I think they all just look so cute, especially the 3rd book in this series. Like, I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to get to that one. I think it's gonna be so good based off of the cover and the title. But you know, sometimes that's all you need. We judge book by covers here on this channel. The next up I have The Golden Goal by Anna Conwell. This is also an interconnected standalone series, but the 2nd book is actually about golf. So I haven't read that one yet, but I did read this one and I really enjoyed it. It is a brother's best friend, rivals to lovers, hockey romance, obviously. Basically growing up they were super duper competitive with one another, always challenging one another and seeing who was the best at everything, and even to the point where they were ruining one another's dates and stuff like that, only to come find out later in the book that he was actually just obsessed and in love with her the entire time. So love that. But now they're adults and she's a physical therapist for his hockey team, and they have like tried to set aside their differences and stuff like that, but it's just so easy to fall back into the habit of being rivals with one another. And so that is what's happening in this book. So good. Also, it's like a cute little short one, easy to read. I finished it in like 2 hours or something like that, so definitely recommend this one. Next up is On the Power Play, and this is a hockey player ex singer. It's giving definitely like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift if Kelce was a hockey player instead of a football player, but you know, semantics, it's fine. There's also fake dating in this one, and it's set in Canada. This is also, I think this is like the 4th book in a series. I don't know much about this series. I didn't know that it was the 4th book in a series, and I read it and it was like totally fine to read in the middle of the series. I didn't feel like I was lacking anything, but I don't know anything about the rest of the series if like they're all following hockey players or different sports or anything like that, but this one was really enjoyable. There was good banter and I liked it, so that's that one. Next up, moving categories, I only have one soccer romance, and that is called Noticing Natalie. This is a super cute little novella. It's kind of like One That Got Away, Friends to Lovers. So they were like super cute bestie friends, and you get like flashbacks of when they were friends at the beginning, and he was like totally in love with her and she was totally in love with him, but they never admitted it because it was like nerd ex soccer player. Well, it's not set, I think it's set in Australia, it's not set in the US, so they call it football, but it was like nerd and football player and how could he ever like me type thing, but he was actually like in love with her and she was in love with him and they were the best friends, but then they separated for whatever reason. But now he ran back into her because she's a nurse and he got an injury and stuff like that, and then he just doesn't let her go again this time, and so that one was super duper cute. It also had a very nosy family, if you love a good nosy family, because I love a good nosy family in my books. And then I also have one that's called Meet Again. This one was so cute. Honestly, I only picked it up because of the cover, and like I used to dance, and so it's a dance teacher no, he's not a billionaire. Maybe he is rich, I don't even remember, but it's a second chance romance where both their friends are getting married to each other, and she's the maid of honor and he's the best man, and they want a joint bachelor party, and so now they have to plan this bachelor party together, so they're spending a lot of time together, and he really wants to rekindle their old relationship, and she's just like, no, you broke my heart, I'm not letting you do that again. But yeah, this one also has a nosy family, Cuban representation, and lots of Friends references. So again, super cute. I really enjoyed it. Next up, I have a few football romances. So starting off, this is the only YA book that I have in this book recommendation video. A lot of times I feel like I see No Spice book recommendation videos and then it's like literally all YA books, and I was like, yeah, I would hope that those are No Spice. But I did want to include one in this one, and this one is really cute, but it's just called The Upside of Falling by Alex Light. This is a nerd ex-football player book, and it has fake dating, lots of family trauma on both sides, and they're both just kind of like helping each other through it. But yeah, they slowly start to realize how much they have in common and how much they feel for each other and stuff like that, and it's a perfect good little YA one. Enough said. Okay, next up I have one that I literally just read and I am so obsessed. It was so cute, and that is Baby Llama Drama by Kate Watson. This is a single dad football player, ex-child therapist, and it is so cute. I am so in love. I'm so obsessed, especially with this little girl. Oh, her name is Lottie, and she is just the most adorable thing ever. But she has gone through a little bit of trauma in her life, and so she has some big emotions that she doesn't quite know what to do with yet, and she absolutely is obsessed with our main character Millie. And this book has a lot of trigger warnings for sure. Definitely check that out. There's talking about loss of a child, infertility, cancer, and there was a lot more too. I can't even literally remember, but there was definitely quite a few. Definitely check those out before you jump into the book. But it was so cute, and there were llamas. Okay, there were llamas, and there was alpacas, and there was llama alpaca mixes, and that's fantastic, and we love that. This is the second book in an interconnected standalone series. The first book is called Strawberry Fields for Nothing, and these I both love. I loved both of these. I think I definitely prefer Baby Llama Drama though. This one was so cute, and I don't think you need to read the first book in the series to read this one. They're both small town romances, but this one is not a sports romance. This one is though, and I would definitely recommend. Then I do just want to throw in, of course, The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. This was like the most popular No Spice sports romance book. Probably that's out there. And it's so cute and it's so good. In this book you were following Bree and Nathan, who were childhood friends, and then they end up fake dating, and his friends, who are like the football team, make this like dating cheat sheet, romance cheat sheet to help them get out of the friend zone type of situation. And it is so cute, and I am so in love with them. She has these thing that she calls brinkets, and it's just like anytime she sees something that reminds her of someone that she loves, she like will buy it and then give it to them, and it's so cute. And I was like, I love that. But there is like some anxiety, panic attacks and stuff like that happen in this book. Also, there was like a car accident or something like that, but it's only talked about in like past tense. but did just want to throw that in there. That's that one. There is like the second book in that series, which is called the Rule Book, but this one does have one chapter of spice, but she tells you what it is in the beginning of the book, so you can skip it if that is not what you want, or if you're just someone who wants low spice, then this book would be perfect for that. But yeah, this one's good. It's a second chance romance where she's now becoming his sports agent, and he's just like giving her a really hard time because he's still in love with her. Okay, let's be so for real. That's why he's giving her a hard time. And then throughout that time, he realizes, oh wait, yeah, I am still in love with her, and I can't believe she broke my heart, and that hurts. And she's like, wait, yeah, I am still in love with him too. And that's what's happening in this book. And then lastly, I have one more that I have not read yet, and that is called The One Who Sees Me. This is the only basketball no spice sports romance that I could find. So if you guys have any other of those recommendations, please let me know. But this is a Christian romance, and I don't even know anything else about it, but I looked at that and I was like, that looks so good. I'm assuming it's a college romance. I don't think I need to stop talking and pretending that I know what this book is about, because I literally don't. I just saw the cover and I was like, oh, I really want to get to that soon. That looks so good. Also, no spice sports program. Also, no spice. So love that. Can't get enough. Thank you so much. That is it for the recommendations. If you have any for me, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to check them out. Anyway, that's it for the video. I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope you have a great day, week, life, whatever it is, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.